Wam, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barakatham. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. It's Brother Yatazadak back once again with another live lesson. Of course, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Today we're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 11, going into the Hebrew. So, Lord willing, you're edified, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. So let's get right into it. The header of this chapter is the broken covenant. So let's get right into it. Shalom to the 144,000 of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Right? We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. Right? Which is our elders where we received the 100% truth, the understanding that is going out in these latter days. Right? We are the Israelites, 12 tribes, which consist of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Esau Edom is the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. The Israelites are in America, Babylon the Great. Revelation 13:16 speaks about the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. This is what's coming. 2/3 of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans will be coerced into taking the RFID chip. We're going to perish in the time of martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, which is also known as the Third Woe. These things are written to come to pass, also known as Jacob's Trouble. So the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. We're out here warning the remnant of our people to return to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? The Most High God his name is Yahweh. It's not Jehovah, it's not Yahuwah, it's Yahweh. Ba'ashem means in the name in the ancient Hebrew tongue. Yahushai Hamashiach is who you call Jesus Christ. Right? It's not Yeshua, it's not Yahushua. It's Yahushai Hamashiach. Right? So this is what we're going to start off at verse 1, which reads the broken covenant. Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 1, 11 and 1. Right? Which reads, the word which came to pass unto Jeremiah from the Lord to say, which reads, Ha-dabar ashar, Haya al Yaram Yahweh, Ma'ath Yahweh, La Amar. Verse 2 says, Hear unto the words of the covenant this, and thou shalt speak unto Salakia, and speak about them unto the men of Judah and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem. The bathroom is closed. Which reads, Shemai wa ata dabarya ha barya ha za'ath wa dabartham al ayash Yahawada wa al Yashabya Yerushalayim. Verse 3, and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, Cursed be the man which does not hear unto the words of the covenant this, right? So what are the words of the covenant? What is the volume of the book, right? What is the law? That's the whole book. And this is a proven testament of that fact, right? So it reads, Wa Amarath al Yahum, Ka Amar Yahweh, Halahaya Yasha'ala, Arar Ha Ayash, Ashar, La'a Yashamai, Atha, Dabaryah, Ha Baryath, Ha Za'ath, which I have commanded unto your fathers in the day that I brought them that I brought out them from the land of Egypt, right? From the furnace of iron, to say, Hear in my voice, and thou shalt do unto them according to all which I have commanded unto you, and I will be unto you, and thou shalt be unto me for a people, and I will be unto you for a God. Ashar Tazayathya Atha Abathayakam Bayam Ha Tazaya Aya Atham Ma Rataza Matazarium Ma Kawar Ha Barzal La Amar Shemaiwa Bakwalia Ba Ashyatham Atham Kakal Ashar Ha Taza'a Atakam Wa Hayayatham Laya La'im Wa Anakya Ahaya Lakam La Alahayu. Now, when it says iron furnace, it's not talking about something super deep. It's not a super secret, um, hidden movie, you know, hidden word. Oh, that's where they made the chariots. No, that's not what it's talking about, right? It's just talking about the affliction that Jake went through in Egypt, right? Which it was hot in Egypt too, because uh, in the book of Genesis and in the book of Exodus, it speaks about how they had made irrigation systems um, in order to make crops to flourish there, right? Verse 5 says, in order to that it may be raised unto the oath which I caused to swear, which I caused to swear unto your fathers, to give unto them a land flowing with milk and honey, like unto the day this. And I answered and I said, Amen, O Lord. Lamayan hakwayam ata hashabaya ashar na shabai thaya la abathayakam lathath laham haratazah zabath halab wa dabash ka yawam hazah wa an Wa Amar Haman Yahweh. Verse 6 says, And he said, The Lord unto me, proclaim unto all the words these in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem to say, Hear unto my words, unto the words of the covenant this, and do them thou. Or Salakia, and thou shalt do them, even thou. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Aliyah, Wara'ah, Atha, Kal, Ha-Dabarim, Ha-Alha, Ba-Arya, Yahawada, Waba, Hatazath, Yerushalayim, La Amar, Shemaiwa, Atha, Dabarya, Ha-Baryath, Haza'ath, Wa-Ashiatham, Atham. Verse 7 says, Because surely I have testified against your fathers in the day that I brought them up from the land of Egypt, and even unto today this, rising up early and testifying to say, Hear in my voice, which is via the servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, right? Speaking of things that the Lord commanded, right? Starting with our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, right? Because ultimately, we're speaking of the volume of the book. We're giving you the whole understanding, right? Like the servants of the Lord had did in times past, right? Which reads, Kaya Ha'ad, Ha'ad Taya, Ba Abatayakum, Bayam, Ha'alathya Atham, Ma Rataza, Matazarium, Wa'ad Hayam, Haza Hashakam, Wa Ha'ad La Amar, Shemai Wa, Ba Qualia. Verse 8 says, And they did not hear, and they did not incline unto their ear, and he walked a man in his imagination of it, and they walked a man in the imagination of their heart, evil, and I brought against them unto all of the words of the covenant this, which I commanded to do, and they did it not, and they did not do it. Which reads, Wala'ah Shemaiwa, Wala'ah Chatwa Atha Azanam, Wayalakwa Ayash, Bashar Bashar Yaryath, Bashar Yarath, Labam Harai, Wa Abaya'a Al Yaham, Atha Kal Dabarya, Ha Baryath, Hazaath, Ashar Tazayataya, La Aishath, Wa La'a Ashwa. Verse 9 says, and he said, the Lord unto me, it is found a conspiracy amongst the men of Judah and amongst the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Waya Amar Yahweh Aliyah Na Matazaha Kwashar Ba Ayash Yahawada Waba Yashabya Yerushalayim. Verse 10, Salakia. They are turned back on account of the iniquities of their fathers. This is verse 10. Former, which refused to hear to my words, they went after gods others to serve them, to break it, the house of Israel and the house of Judah, into my covenant, which I have cut with their fathers, as in made with their fathers. Which reads, Shabwa al Awanath Abatham Ha Ra'ashnayim Ashar Ma Nawu Allah Shamai Atha Dabarya Wa Hama Halakwa Akarya Alahayim Akaryam Allah Ibadam Ha Parwa Bayath Yasha'ala Wa Bayath Yahawada Atha Baryathya Ashar Karathya Atha Abatham. Right, so that's talking about the the southern kingdom, right, which broke the covenant of the Lord, right? Verse 11 says, for so thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring unto them into the evil which they shall not be able to go out from it, and they shall cry unto me, and I will not hear unto them. Which reads, Lakan ka amar Yahweh Hananaya ma baya'a al yaham raya ashar la'a yakal wa la taza'ath ma mana wa za'akwa alya wa la'a ashamai al yaham. Verse 12, and will go the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and they shall cry unto the gods which they have offered incense unto them, and surely they shall not be able to save them in the time of their evil. Right? And you can compare that to Jeremiah 32, which says Jake had made a covenant with death, right? And meaning they sold out false pastors. You got false pastors that sold out, that right, they're not teaching the right thing. They're introducing wayward doctrines, right? And so on and so forth, right? Jake that sold out in general, right? Because eventually there's going to come a day when, whether you sold out or not, you either if you took the charagma or not, right? You're gonna have to make a choice to serve this world, to serve the Lord, right? Which one are you gonna? What decision is Jake gonna make? Well, 2/3 they're gonna forsake the Lord and continue to serve their own belly, because at the end of the day, that is what they're doing. They're serving their own belly. All right. So this reads Wa halakwa Arya Yahawada Wa Yeshabya Yerushalayim Wa Za'akwa Al Ha-Alahayim Ashar Ham Ma Quatarium Laham Wa Hashai La'a Yash Yaiwa Laham Ba Aitha Raitham. Verse 13 says, because the number of your cities, so is your gods, O Judah, and the number of the streets of Jerusalem, as in according to number the streets of Jerusalem, thou hast placed altars of unto shame, altars to burn incense to Baal. Right? So you had this Baal worship going on everywhere, right? Jake had it in every city. Jake had idols set up in every street, right? Which reads Kaya Masapar Aryaka Hayawa Alahayaka Yahawada Wa Masapar Hatazath Yerushalayim Shamtham Ma Zabachath La Bashath Ma Zabachath La Qatar La Baal. Verse 14 says, and thou do not pray even upon the people this, and do not lift up even upon them a cry, and to even pray, because I will not hear in a time which they cry unto me in the time of their evil, as in the time of their trouble. Wa'atha al Tata Palal Ba'ad Ha'im Hazah Wa'al Tasha'a Ba'adam Rana Wata Pala Kaya Ayan Naya Shamai Ba'aita Quaraam Alya Ba'ad Raitham. Jeremiah 11 and 15. What is it unto my beloved in my house to do to commit unto lewdness? And that word for lewdness is mazamah or mazamatha, which is a plural for devices, right? Like they say in the world, you're not slick, you're trying to be slick, devices, which you would say, you read it as, what is it unto my beloved in my house to perform devices, many, you know, like as in make many excuses, make many inventions, right? Which they got from the heathen as far as these altars they would set up, these idols, right? Sacrificing to Baal, right? And the flesh holy is passed from upon thee because thou doest evil, because thou doest evil, then thou even rejoicest. Which that word ilaz, or sometimes it's read as ilatazah, it just means to extol, right? To extol, right? To proclaim. It's another way to say to be joyful. Because Jake loved many gifts. Jake loved idols. Jake, right, thought the Lord was gonna put up with his stuff forever. You know. So it reads Ma la yad ya ba bayat ya Aishata ha mazamatha ha rabium wa bashar quadash ya ibarwa ma'aliyaka kaya ra'ath kaya, or Salaki ra'ath kaya has ta ilazia. Verse 16 says, an olive tree green, beautified, fruit, um, a visage has called the Lord your name. To the voice of tumult, as in the voice with the voice of fullness, which represents the covenant, right? Which the Lord he swore upon himself that we would inherit the land of Canaan, right? And ultimately the whole earth, right? Like it says in the book of Deuteronomy, from the sea to the other side of um, onto sea, which is where Esau gets that from sea, the Star Spangled Banner, from sea to shining sea, which that actually they got that from the Bible, right? From sea unto sea, right? Wherever your feet treadeth, the Lord gave us the earth, right? So with the voice of fullness, great, with it, as in with a great voice, right? He has burnt a fire upon her, right? Because ultimately the Lord is going to bring a trying of your faith, right? And they are pained its branches. were broken off, right? So that word is dalyath, right? Which represents a book, a hinge, right? Which is a how a branch is broken, right? For example, you do metal work, and you cut some metal and you make a hinge out of it, but first you have to kind of break it at an angle, you know? Dalath also means book, right? So it reads Za'ath, Salak is Zayath, Rainan, Yapa, Parya, Tha'ar, Kwara'a, Yahweh, Shamka, Lakwal, Ha Malah, Kadalah, Ha Tazayath, Ash, Aliyah, Wa Raiwa, Dal Yath Yawa. Verse 17 says, and the Lord of hosts, he hath planted unto thee, right, to speak. He has spoken against thee evil, um, on the account of the evils of the house of Israel and the house of Judah, which they had done unto him. Or Salaka, which they had done unto themselves, which is why it says Aishah, Aishwa, Laham, which they have done unto they, because that's what Ham means. Sometimes it's Ham or Hama, right? To vex me, to burn incense to Baal, which reads Wa Yahweh, Tazaba'ah, Ha Natai, Athaka, Dabar, Aliaka, Raya, Bagalal, Ryath, Bayath, Yasha'ala, Wa Bayath, Yahawada, Ashar, Aishar, Laham, Laha, Ka'asnaya, Lakwatar, La Baal. This is the next header, which is the plots against Jeremiah, which says, and the Lord gave me knowledge, and I knew then thou showest, then he showed even I to their doings, right? So this goes into the plot to kill Jeremiah. Wa Yahweh ha dayanaya wa daya az ha ra'ayathnaya ma alal yahum. Verse 19 says, and I was like a lamb, an ox that flowed to the slaughter, as in went to the slaughter, and I did not know because of Salakia, and I did not know because against me they had reckoned devices, right? Saying, let us destroy the tree upon its fruit, which the word for fruit here is laham, which means bread or food, or fruit in this case. And we shall cut him off from the land of the living, and his name will not be remembered anymore. Which reads, Wa anya ka kabash alap yabal la tabach wa la'a yadai daya kaya alya khashabwa ma khashaba na shakyatha aitaza ba lachamwa wa na karathnawa ma rataza chayayam wa shamwa la'a yazakar iwad. That's ultimately what Esau wants. 2/3 to rebel, right? Ultimately, right, which is why every time the word goes out, you have distractions. You got right. Sometimes we go through setbacks, right? And it is what it is, But at the end of the day, if the Lord wills it, we're gonna get back up, dust our feet off, and keep going. Preaching the word, right? Doing the lessons, right? Through the power of spirit, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakwadash, right? So verse 20 says, the Lord of host judgeth righteously, it triest the reins, which the word kaliath actually means kidneys, but which is also known in as the seat of emotion, right? The inner man, right? The reins and the heart. May I see your vengeance from of them. Or Salakia of they, or Salakia from them, right? Because unto thee have I revealed unto my cause, right? And that's what we're saying unto the Lord through prayer, right? Pleading, telling the Lord, look, avenge us of these these dogs, which includes Esau, Edom, the nations, 2/3, you know. So it reads, Yahweh Tazaba'ath, Shapat, Tazadak, Bakan, Kaliath, Walab, Abra'ah, Nakomath Ka, Maham, Kaya, Aliyaka, Galiath, Yathia, Galiathia, Atha, Rayabya. Verse 21 reads, For so thus has said the Lord against the men of Anathoth, that seek unto your soul to say, do not prophesy at the name of the Lord, and that thou not die in our by our hand or in our hand, right? which reads Lakan Ka Amar Yahweh Al Anashia Ainathath Ha Ma Bakwashim Atha Napashka La Amar La'a Tha Naba'a Bashem Yahweh Wala'a Tamawath Bayad Nawa. Verse 22 says, For so thus saith the Lord of hosts, Behold, I will visit upon them the choice men, they shall be put to death upon the sword, their sons and their sons and their daughters, they shall be put to death in famine. Lakan ka Amar Yahweh Tazaba'ath Hanaya Faquad al Yaham Ha Bacharim Yamath Wa Bacharab Ban Yaham Wa Banath Yaham Yamath Wa Bara'ab. Verse 23, And a remnant there shall not be unto them, because I will bring it in evil unto the man of Anathoth in the year of their visitation. So these were particular men. The Lord said, Look, since you plotted against Jeremiah, look, I'm going to visit you, and your sons, your daughters, you're going to be cut off and destroyed. So it reads, Bash Aryath La'a Tahaya Laham Kaya Baya'a Raya Al Anashia Anathath Shanath Pakwatham Salakia. So with that, this is Jeremiah chapter 11, going into the Hebrew. It's Brother Yatazadak here of Israel. And as always, Lord willing, you were edified, giving all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Kwam Yasha Allah, Abad Babal, Shalom.